Hey everyone, James Lynch here doing a quick reaction video to the news that Diego Lopes will take on John Silva in the main event of Noche UFC September 13th. This is according to Dana White on Instagram Live. I can't share my screen, unfortunately. I'm in Vegas right now for UFC 317. But this is a fight that's been in the works for a while now. Initially, I heard this fight was supposed to be the co-main event of UFC 318 initially. This was months ago, by the way. So I'm not sure what happened, why the fight got moved. I heard some rumblings that maybe Diego Lopes wasn't cleared to fight, but either way, we're getting this fight in September for Noche UFC. Absolutely great fight in the division, and a fight that makes a lot of sense. You got Lopes coming off that title loss to Alex Volkanovski. You got John Silva coming off one of the biggest wins in the division over Bryce Mitchell and finishing him there. And just looking right now at the tail of the tape on the screen that I'm looking at right now, 30 years old for Diego Lopes, 28 years old for John Silva. 5'11 to 5'7", 72.5-inch reach to 69. So Diego Lopes is going to be a little bit bigger in this spot. And the question is, can John Silva finish Diego Lopes? Or conversely, can Diego Lopes finish John Silva? That's what we're going to be finding out. It's a 5-round fight. I do imagine we will see a finish here between these two. And we obviously got that question answered in the last fight with Volkanovski, that Diego Lopes can't go 5 rounds. So very interesting. Interested to see if he can do that in this fight. John Silva, one of the areas that he kind of lacks is strength of schedule. He is coming off the win over Bryce Mitchell, but before that, he's got opponents like Melsick and Drew Dober and Charles Jourdain. Not exactly the best opposition, but again, Diego Lopes, going to be a good fight, good step up for him in that regard as well. And I just think this is a great main event for the Noche UFC card. So that's going to be taking place in Mexico. And that's going to be at the San Antonio, my bad. San Antonio Frost Bank Center. I'm trying to read the screen, not get too close to the camera here, but yeah, so that'll be a main event. And that's going to be a fight night, so don't have to pay to see that one. That's going to be on regular TV there, which is going to be awesome. Early lean right now is to John Silva. I'm really impressed with them, and not that I'm not impressed with Diego Lopes, but John Silva just, I don't know, he's getting it done. He's finishing these guys. I know Diego Lopes was prior to getting that fight with Volk, but I don't know. I think, again, John Silva a little bit younger. It just seems like he has every base covered in his fights. He's got great stand-up, great ground game, so slight edge there to John Silva. Again, this will be a fight I'll preview on early look, and I'll be definitely doing a pros picks on this as well when closer to fight time too. But yeah, just early lean right now in my head is John Silva. I was a believer after the last fight against Bryce Mitchell, and I think it'll be a tough fight, but I think it's one that he could potentially win here as he takes on Diego Lopes in that main event for Noche UFC. And the only other fight I think they announced for that card so far is that Jared Gordon and Rafa Garcia fight. So still going to be rounding out that card. Of course, we got a lot of time here. This is end of June right now, and they've already got a card lined up coming up here for September for Noche UFC. So again, be on the lookout for my early look preview of this. I'll be doing that in a few weeks, and then obviously the pros picks as well. So yeah, let me know, was this the fight to make in the division? Unfortunately, this probably means that Volk and Yair Rodriguez is going to happen. Actually, it definitely means that, because Diego Lopes should have been the fight for Yair Rodriguez, right? That's I think that was the fight that everyone wanted to see. And now we're probably going to get Volk and Yair, which I'm not a fan of at all, but I already did a video on that already. So yeah, let me know if this is the fight to make. I think this is a great second option if we're not getting Yair and Diego Lopes, is John Silva and Diego Lopes. What's your early pick? Let me know in the comments. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, @Lynch on Sports. My name is James Lynch. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.